So what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am David. On today's episode, we have to continue in the garden area, cleaning it up. So last episode, we did part of the garden area so we can get some arugula into the ground. Now in this episode, we're going to do the main garden area so we can get some broccoli and some of the brassicas into the ground physically. So we're really excited about it. We're going to start off. I'm going to give you guys a look at what the garden looks like right now. All right, so this is what the garden area is looking like now. I just have to take the time and get in here and pick up all the black fabric and stuff like that. Actually, the mom is going to come out here and she's going to do it. She wants a little sun in her face and she likes to work in the garden also. So she's actually going to get out here and she's going to get up all the black fabric and all the little staples that we put down. And then I'm going to come in here with the till a little bit later and we're going to start tilling this ground up. I am super excited. All right, guys, fast forward an hour and a half or so. Shannon's got a big bag here done. It looks really nice. So let's go see what we got here. We're in the main garden area now, and this is what it's looking like. So she got all of this over here done. And you can see, obviously, where she left off. There's still a bunch more to go, but she put an hour and a half in out here and did a really good job. So I'm just going to come in and clean up the rest of these plants and get the old plant stuff out of the ground. And we're going to go ahead and bring the tiller in here. And I'm thinking that this is going to be the start for all the brassicas right here. Because we're going to need to put a netting over it to try to keep the butterflies off of it from putting all their larvae all over it and eating the plants alive. Is what we're going to try to do at some point. But for right now, we want to till this up and get this into the ground. And then once that's done, we're going to go ahead and finish cleaning up all of this. Getting the rest of the black fabric up. Those two raised bed gardens, they're coming out of here this year. We made them a couple years back and we're done with them. So we're going to take those guys apart and get them out of here at some point also. And then we have to jump into the greenhouse, and the greenhouse has got to get cleaned up too. I don't know how much is going to make it onto one episode, but this want to give you guys some updates and see what we're looking like. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned up and get the tiller in here and get this area tilled up so we can put some plants in the ground. All right, so tilling came out very well. We have to now get some of the compost into this and till the compost into this next. But I need my trailer, so we're going to be taking the trailer. I got the Coyote CK 2610, and we just backed the trailer in. Let me give you guys a quick look. We backed it on in. I got my little weight box out back that has a hitch down here, and this is how I move it around. And we have the big gate right there. From here to here, we just open up that big gate. Instead of going through the nursery to get into the greenhouse, instead of going through this nursery to get into the greenhouse, we open a big gate and back this guy on in. Now, I'm going to be hand unloading this with a shovel. I'm just going to simply grab a shovel and I hand unload it all right into this spot, right in here, part in the shadow, guys. But right in this area right here, I'm just going to hand unload it and I'm going to put it in the where I need it, as I need it, and call it a day. Now specifically, I will be hand unloading. I can do this a number of different ways. I could take this wall off. I can take this side off right here and scoop in with the tractor if I wanted to. I mean, there's a number of ways I could unload this a lot easier, but my doctor told me recently that I need to lose some weight. So I figured a little exercise, a little manual labor will help that process out, and I could use the exercise at this point. So we're gonna hand unload this guy and have some fun doing it. Let's throw some headphones on. Let's get it done. All right, guys, so we are all done. 24 minutes and 30 seconds what I stopped my camera at, and it looks good as far as I'm concerned. Empty pile, yes please. Now I'm going to take the shovel, and our next up, we're going to take the shovel and we're going to just shovel a little bit in, you know, accordingly. Actually, I'm probably going to rake first. I think I'm lying. I'm going to rake first some of these rocks out of the ground, get some of those bigger rocks out, try to rake them out, and then throw some of the soil in, and we're going to till that on into the ground, and we're going to go from there. Hopefully get some broccoli put into the ground, and arugula, all the brassicas, hopefully get them put into the ground over here. All right, guys, because of video editing magic, you won't realize it, but it has been a few days. I left off, we were supposed to be raking some of this in, raking some of these rocks out and getting some of this soil into there and tilling it back in. But I had a few things to take care of that I had to pause. And in that pause, we actually had a cold snap come through. It got down to 22 degrees. So the broccoli's not looking that great any longer. I want to give you guys a look at it. This whole row here, all of this looks like it's pretty much done, frostbitten and dead. Although these are frost tolerant, it got down to 22 degrees. So I guess 22 degrees was more than the threshold of what it could handle. And this is some cabbage. For the record, sorry. This is cauliflower, as you guys see it. This is a whole thing of cabbage. A few of these look like they might actually make it. This is all kohlrabi, and all of that is done. And Romanesca, sorry. That's this row here is Romanesca. That's a Romanesca, and those two right there are kohlrabi. There we go. And then this row is all broccoli, which the broccoli looks like it did better than the rest, I want to say. But fortunately, we do have an entire succession of more, and we're going to have to pick up on it. And I mean, use those other successions. I'll give you guys a quick look at those. So here's the broccoli succession that we have going. This is all broccoli here, and it looks beautiful. And it's going to stay in the nursery over the next couple days, just to start hardening off here. And if you guys can hear it on film, the tapping is rain coming in. So it doesn't look like we're going to get much done here. All right, guys, so rain's coming in. I thought I was going to be able to get out here and get some work done. But yes, it is raining. You can take a look at those clouds. They're plenty dark behind me. I don't know if you guys can see them in the video or not. I thought it was going to be okay, because if you look over there, see how blue it is? It's all nice and blue, and then as you just kind of pan this way, it just gets darker and darker. So I thought I was going to be able to get some work done, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. The rain is here. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. We're going to catch up with you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I enjoyed the time, guys. As always, two things. Don't forget to take the time to enjoy what you do. And don't forget, work does not do itself. So don't be afraid to get out there and get after it.